Welcome to episode 2 of Thunder Coast Gaming. My name is Toby, and to the south of me,
That's me, Terrance.
yeah,
Hello, guys.
and yeah, you're south to me right now because I'm laying and my butt is pointing west. Anyway, so today we're going to be taking a little bit of a turn and heading left. By what I mean is not talking about, the history of video games, the memories, the things like that, the news, and like for example, PlayStation trying to go all digital. Today, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be making or picking 3 games. In terms of going to be picking 3 games, and we are going to be forcing each other to play the 3 games we suggest.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's a great idea. You came up with it. I thought it was great. It gives us a chance to try something maybe new, or maybe something that we haven't seen in a while.
Exactly. Or we see it on the shelf when we were younger and really never went, grabbed it. But if somebody else suggests it, then you're gonna
Might
go,
have played it.
yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah, it all comes down to the artwork with games that you haven't played before, because you got your games that you like that you're always gonna grab from the shelf, and then it's like, oh, is this artwork cool enough, or do I know anything about this to try this game?
and like when I was growing up, when it came to video games, I always picked the ones I like, plain and
Yeah,
simple. It
yeah,
was
the style of game that you like, either you like an RPG or a sports gamer, or
exactly racing and, like you said, sports. And when I was growing up, it was mostly, yeah, sports and racing all the time. So,
yeah, I always played hockey.
oh dear God, yes, that was like
Yeah.
always my go-to. I actually owned every single NHL until about 2013. Then I just quit.
Yeah, that's kind of when I dropped off too. It was like 2013 to 2014, and then I got 2017. And I think that's the last game that I actually got on a console. Like, yeah, because all I do is retro now.
Well, with me, I bought 2019. Then one of my kids kind of wrecked my PlayStation or my Xbox One, so I
That's why you don't have kids.
so I never
Well,
really played much of it after. Then uh, 26 was on sale for like $30. I bought that for them.
yeah, I'm just digging right now through my big old pile of games. I'm trying to see if I can find an Xbox game. I'm just gonna see if I have the last game that I bought. I'm pretty sure it was the hockey game because Call of Duty sucked by
And with
then.
me,
NHL 20.
oh,
Yeah.
and with me, when it comes to like Call of Duty and stuff like that, I was never big into it. I was more of the Rainbow Six Las Vegas, and
The sneaky, stealthy stuff.
yeah, where you don't.
I like to run it. I like to run and gun.
Oh my God, my brain doesn't work that fast.
Neither does mine anymore. That's why I don't play it. That's why I'm on a whole lot of drugs.
Oh, I
No,
never did that, but goddamn, my brain is like I don't even know where it is half the time.
that's how I feel sometimes.
So, did you want to give me my first game, or do you want me to give you the first game that you have to
Oh,
try?
I would love to take. Let me take it,
All right, I'm gonna give it to
baby.
you. Oh, okay. My one game that I want you to try is from the PlayStation, and how
Okay.
I discovered this one was actually by accident. One of my old friends, he had a bunch of PlayStation games that he wanted to get rid of. It was $10. I looked at him. It's like, what's that game? He goes, it's, a party game, 4 players. It's like, oh, sold. What's it about? So he gave me the rundown and I picked it up, looked at it. It's like, poi poi. the name sounds weird, but I can guarantee you're going to be addicted to it. So,
I am a dick. Ha ha ha.
100%. But yeah,
Yeah, so
the game is Poi Poi and was released on the original PlayStation.
that's awesome because I've been gaming lots of the original PlayStation lately. So yeah, it'll be a fun little ad. I might even have it in my library because I have most of the games anyway.
All
So I
right.
guess my first one to you would be for the Sega Genesis.
Ooh, classic.
I just gotta find the exact name of it here. It is called Rolo. I know that for sure. And what's the last part of it here? Rolo to the rescue. You get to be a circus elephant, and you play with your buddies, or you try rescue your buddies from the mean ringmaster.
All right. That was not on my bingo card for 2026.
Yeah, no, it's different. I discovered it in Vonda, Saskatchewan. They had a video store that had like 12 games, and this showed up, and I played everything else so much that I didn't want to play anything else anymore. And I grabbed this thing, and it was fun. Yeah, it was a great game. I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Well, one thing about renting video games is it all depended on which store you went to, because every
Yeah,
store is different.
100%.
Which I think the kind of like the retro aspect of that is missing. 'Cause all you got to do is hop online and boom, you have all these games. But I remember going to one place called JP Video where they had some of the old Nintendo games for like a buck.
Nice.
Where the other ones that were more downtown, they had the newer versions, which they would be a lot more expensive. So
So
you're
that's
looking
like
at,
your blockbusters versus your mom and pop shops.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So number two for me,
Oh,
which
that I'm giving. Oh, you're giving to me now. Sorry. Sorry. Yes.
I'm gonna give it to you. Um, Number two was actually requested to me by the podcast Drinks with Josh.
Oh, yeah.
So I've played this. It is Bugsy 3D.
I know of the game. Yes. Lots of the stuff for PlayStation. Especially the original PlayStation, I didn't touch because I was N64 and then I went to PS2. So this is great for me.
And that's also like one of the reasons why I picked two PlayStation. Because trying to figure out which games you've played and which ones you haven't was probably the hardest one. But I do remember you telling me that you were an N64 guy. So it's like,
Yeah.
let's throw a few PlayStation games in that you may have never tried or never even heard. Like with Bugsy, I never ever heard of this game until Drinks with Josh told me about it. So of course, I had to play it. And I have to pass the torch off to you.
I think it's kind of like, from what I have heard about Bugsy, it's kind of like a Banjo Kazooie sort of style game, isn't it?
Never played it.
Oh, alright. Well, fuck, I should have said, I mean, beep. I should have suggested that to you.
But
Okay, my second one is oh, go ahead, sir.
no, I was just gonna say Bugsy 3D was kind of like a copy of like Mario 64, where it
Oh,
was
okay.
open world, trying to have that 3D effect, following third person behind them, just trying to live in the 3D world type of deal.
Yeah. That's, yeah, I'll check it out. It's gonna be fun. My second one to you is from the Sega as well. They made it on Sega and the Genesis and on the Master System. But the Genesis one is obviously a little bit better graphics and whatnot. It's Dick Tracy.
Huh.
Yeah, like from the comic book slash movie.
I remember
Yeah,
playing that on the Nintendo, but I didn't know that it came out on the Genesis.
it's a completely different game because with the Nintendo, it's over the top in it. Like it's an over the top view, and you're going into buildings and looking for things. It's kind of like Roger Rabbit,
Ah, okay,
I
gotcha.
thought. But in for Sega, it's a side scroller.
Oh,
Yeah, where you can shoot along the sides, like to your left and to your right, and you can also shoot behind you with your machine gun, which is kind of cool. With a different button, you hold it, and it allows you to shoot towards, like past you, towards like the wall behind you. Okay, kind of neat.
all right. That's gonna be interesting because I remember watching the movie back in the day.
Warren Beatty and Madonna.
All right. So, all right. My third and final game. I don't know why, but it it's weird, but yet it's fun. And it's called Musha. Metallic Uniframe Super Hybrid Armor.
I know of this one.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like the playing games, like the 1944 and 1943,
Yeah.
or 1941 and 1945. I can't remember what the heck they're called. But you're flying along and shooting them up.
And I really
Seizures were had.
and I don't know why I love this game. I almost like no real reason to, but I just absolutely love it.
Those are fun style games, man. Once again, like I obviously haven't played it in forever, so it'll be fun to recheck it out, revisit it, get some quarters stolen basically, 'cause it's like a perfect arcade style video game. I guess my third one to you is from the Super Nintendo, Super Buster Brothers. I think we talked about this a long time, well, not a long time ago, maybe a year ago. I don't know if you ever had a chance to play it, so I'm making you play it now.
Nope, I haven't had a chance, but I will
It
put that
is
on my playlist.
fun, addictive. It's like a little, it's not really a puzzle game. It's like a mixture between an action and a puzzle game. It's something you can just get locked into forever.
Oh, wait a second. I think I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. I know originally it was an arcade game, and then Super Nintendo released it.
Um, yeah, probably as soon as I see it, I'll actually remember about it.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's you're shooting like a hook up to the sky, and you're busting balls in half, and they break off into half, and then half again, and half again.
okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
I never actually got to play it. I just seen it.
Oh, good.
But since you brought it up again, I think I'm gonna go and try figuring out how to play it.
Well, you have to. This is our challenge to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, after looking at my library, I do have all of the games, so I don't have to download any. I mean, buy them. Dum dum dum.
Yeah, I get the upcoming weekend off because we're gonna go camping, so I have a
Oh,
little bit
nice.
of time, so I can probably pound one or two out.
Yeah. How much time should we spend playing each of these? If we like them, just keep playing. If we don't, we should. There should be a minimum amount of time we should give these things a chance.
At least a half an hour.
Copy. I like that.
Because it gives because when it comes
You
to
have time to figure out the controls and then
yep,
actually start to play the game.
and once you get into the game, you have that time where you actually get uh, how to involved in it. You get
Invested.
thank you invested into it, and it's just like playing, for example, um, Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row. Once you get invested in the storyline and the gameplay and getting farther and farther, you want to get farther and farther.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I love hooking up the old Xbox because I get to actually see the levels and things like that that I've played and gotten so far. Where you start over again, and you're like, "Ugh, this is stupid. I don't want to."
Yeah. Yeah, no, some of them are, and especially like with the, I'd say before PS1, you might need to find a place where you can download a instruction manual because all those other games don't really show controls.
Yeah, I
Like,
really do
the
miss
instruction manual is so important.
the manuals. Remember when you bought a video game and you're sitting in the back of the vehicle or even walking home?
Yeah, trying to read it, figure it out so you're ready to do when you get home.
Yeah, that you can't play it, so you're going through every single page. You're reading, you're looking at the art, you flip over the box, you're looking at it, looking at the art, everything like that. You take out the cartridge, you're looking at it.
It's amazing. Yeah, that you talking about it, that feeling is, yeah, the anticipation and excitement,
Yeah.
especially if it's something you haven't tried before. Like you just heard it was good from a buddy and you're just buying it blind. Should we talk about some of the newer news? What Sony's doing, a bunch of bumps.
I it's it's one of the most funniest things, but in reality, I almost can see it happening anyways. Just
I mean, I get it, but I don't. And stuff like this is going to cause the next kind of video game crash. My buddy and I were talking about it a couple weeks ago.
oh, that's actually a really good point.
Like, yeah, you go from, you think about it, like games that say you bought for um, digital games that you bought for PlayStation or Xbox. Some of them now you can't even play anymore, even though you bought them. Like, it wasn't a rented copy. You paid your $64 for it, and they stopped doing maintenance to it, and then they end up closing the whole game.
Well, one of the interesting things is, do you remember the Google Stadia?
The what? Sorry?
The Google Stadia.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, so I don't know, what it was the very first real touch of cloud gaming. So
Okay,
everything was in the cloud. So you'd have like your Fire Stick, your controller, and that's how you played. Is you hook it up
interesting.
to your TV, you boot it up, uh, it kind of hooks you up to your account, and you just play.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, no, never heard of that. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't have got it because I would have thought it was too weird and foreign for me.
And that's one of the reasons why it flopped, because it was so ahead of its time that people were kind of backing out, saying, "Ugh, this is kind of not for me."
Yeah, I remember I went to EB Games one time and to buy a game, and they said it's only available online, and I was like, "What do you mean?" Yeah, I think it was a golf game.
Hmm.
I was like, "This is crazy." Like, yeah, it might have been the first Rory McIlroy. So when he was taking over the Tiger Woods franchise there briefly, while Tiger was on hiatus for being
Oh yeah, right.
Tiger.
Oops, I kind of took a left turn here. But uh, when it comes to uh, when it comes to the actual uh, where's that? Um, when it comes
Yeah,
to,
I just don't think they're games without a console. Like it's not the same without the actual physical copy of the game. It's different. Yeah, and I don't know how much I like it, and I don't know how much I like how things are moving,
well,
like how they're moving forward.
like with the Stadia, what Google actually did is when they closed down all of the servers, they actually refunded everything to the people that bought the games and things like that.
Yeah, I asked my buddy about that with what PlayStation has been doing, and he said he hasn't received any monies back. They're just gone forever. Because I said, like, if PlayStation is doing that, are they not updating games or maintaining games and just kind of shutting them down because they take up too much space? You should get at least a partial refund
Well,
because like you bought it and now you don't have it anymore.
this whole digital thing actually started. What was it? A few years ago. Sony took off 500 video games and movies, I think, and people were up in arms about it. And that's one of the reasons why people have been going more and more to the physical copies is because Sony
Then you
started
got to break into my house to get it.
exactly. So
Yeah.
it was Sony that started this whole entire physical versus digital aspect of it. It wasn't Xbox, it wasn't Nintendo, it was Sony.
Yeah. I don't know, because just like thinking about all the games that they have to maintain and store somewhere, it actually physically takes up a lot of space too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
what the new Grand Theft Auto is supposed to be like 600 gigs of storage.
Jesus.
I there was somebody that I follow on Facebook. I don't know exactly who it is, but they said now it's not uh, who can create the best game. It is who can take over the storage of your hard drive.
Yeah.
Because our Series X has 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
So if we get Grand Theft and that's 600, we'll only have about 400 gigs left, and that includes like the updates, the storage for the system, the updates for the system. So if that's
Yeah. So not a ton.
exactly. So that means that we have to go out, get a portable hard drive, or up the internal hard drive just to put more games on it so we can actually play it.
Yeah.
So where's the point where these games are going to be so big that
Yeah.
what's the next step for storage?
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason why I went back to the old school stuff. Because for just under 4 terabytes, I have every game that I ever wanted, and I could play until the day that I died. Like,
And it's great because my kids, like the one day I woke up and I could hear yelling and hooting and hollering. And I'm like, oh, what are they doing? So I walk out of the bedroom, go in the living room, middle of the floor, my original Xbox, full
actually doing something fun.
playing Halo.
That's sweet.
And I, it was one of those things that I never thought I would ever see. But TJ, he saved up, he bought himself Tony Hawk, and he's been playing that ever since.
Which Hawk? Like
Uh,
the new, the,
Tony Hawk 2, I think, or 4, or
oh,
something like that, like for the OG Xbox.
oh yeah. Oh, that'd have been probably. I think it only went to three for the OG Xbox. So hopefully you got two because it's got the best soundtrack of all time for video games.
Oh, that's one of the episodes coming up. That's what we have to do is talk about soundtrack.
Oh yeah, we got so. Oh geez, that's so much to talk about too. Like
One
yeah,
of my old episodes that I did with my old show, because you had rock, you had rap, you had alternative, you had country, but the
yeah,
one genre that we went through that defined who we listened to was the PS2 slash Xbox genre.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you played like more sports games, you got more rock. And if you were like a Grand Theft Auto person, you could change the radio stations and listen to anything from 80s to EDM. Yeah, amazing.
And
Yeah, yeah. We shouldn't get into this too much though, because we'll save this for another episode.
yeah, yeah, there's so many songs and bands that I've started listening to just because of video games.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be like the title song for like a sports game, and you'd be like, "Oh, this is banging."
Oh
And
yeah,
then yeah,
the
you
best
listen to the
thing,
band, and you still listen to the band.
and the best thing about it was it came out before it became a hit.
Yeah,
So, well, yeah, I totally agree. Let's wait and let's talk about this in a future episode, maybe the
yeah,
next one or in two. But
yeah. Something like that. That sounds good.
because that topic, I'm pretty sure we could probably talk for a whole entire hour. picking like the top 10 games with some of the best soundtracks, just stuff like that.
Yeah, we could. I think we'll keep it a little shorter than that, but yeah, like yeah, because there's so many amazing, amazing tracks. So, what else do we have? What else are we talking about today, Mr. Boss?
I think that's about it for this episode.
Yeah, we're at 25 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
We've satisfied the masses,
Oh,
hopefully.
and yeah, this actually went a little bit longer than I was expecting, which was awesome.
You
So,
know me, just give me pump a quarter into me and I'll talk for days.
oh, I know. When it comes to video games, yeah, I could talk for days upon them. The history. Oh, so many ideas. One of the episodes coming up, what I want to do is I want to play trivia with you.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds really fun.
So, but until next time, he's Terrance. I'm Toby. Thank you for tuning in to Thunder Coast Gaming. Until next time, I guess we'll see you
Later, my
then.
babies.
Talk to you later.